Good morning. If I could ask everyone to take their seats, we're going to start the award ceremony. Good morning. I'm Jen Manning, Vice Principal of Student Life, and it is my joy to welcome you to this morning's Senior Scholarship and Co-Curricular Awards Assembly. Today, as we gather to honor the class of 2025 for your achievements in academics, the arts, athletics, leadership, and service, we do so with hearts full of gratitude and pride. This Holy Thursday, we are especially mindful of the example that Jesus gave to his disciples, an example of humility, service, and love. On the night before his passion, Christ knelt to wash his disciples' feet, showing us that true leadership is rooted in service to others. Seniors, your time here has echoed that spirit. In both bold and quiet ways, you have led us with integrity, compassion, and generosity. The legacy that you leave behind is one of care for community, strength in faith, and excellence in all that you do. And so it is only fitting that we begin this morning, as we begin all sacred moments in our community, with prayer. I am honored to invite Ms. Barbara Hakeem, who has walked with so many of you on your journey of faith, to lead us in prayer.
Good morning. We gather here today as a school community to celebrate just some of the many accomplishments of this year's senior class, the class of 2025. The members of this senior class, you all, have shared incredible gifts, talents, and passions with our school community. So as we come together today, we begin in prayer. God of love, we thank you for the gift of another academic year and for giving us the opportunity, short though it may have been, to play a part in the lives of our students, particularly this senior class. We are grateful for your guidance and love as we shared in this important and sacred work. Please bless and guide our seniors as they reach this end and as they chart new beginnings. Today, on this Holy Thursday, may they be inspired to go forth from BC High, following the example of Jesus washing the disciples' feet. May what they have learned here with us and all that we have learned from them allow us all to truly be people for others in the world. Please help our seniors to use all that they have learned at BC High to make the world a better place, to serve others in true solidarity and kinship, to seek ways to accompany the marginalized and those who are suffering, and to always seek the greater good. Help them to nurture conscience, compassion, and community, embodying your love in the world. Finally, God, we thank you for giving us this opportunity to build our community with these young men while they have been here. Though they are leaving our campus, we know that they will always be with us as part of the BC High family. And we ask that the bonds that have been created here remain strong despite any distance. We ask all of this in your name. Amen.
Ms. Arissa Troy, Campus Minister, Center for Ignatian Identity and Formation, will now read the Campus Ministry Award recipients. When she calls your name, please come forward using the stairs to your left. Parents, feel free to come up to the front to take pictures. Students, after you accept your award, please proceed off stage for a group picture. Please hold all applause until the end.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Arissa Troy, and I'm a campus minister in the Center for Ignatian Identity and Formation. The first group of awards I'm going to read out are for our leaders of our Kairos retreats. I'll start with Kairos 110, Cam Berry, Anthony Ferrulo, Connor Forey, Willard Igarosa, Eli Kaloran, and Dante Salazar. For Kairos 111, Tyler Donahoe, Riley Knapp, and Carter Phillips. For Kairos 112, Maddie Duddy, Brian Dunn, Liam Fitch, John Goddard, Tommy O'Donnell, and Mike White. And for Kairos 113, Leo Balowitz, Aiden Boyle, Luke Callanan, Joe Green, John King, and Juan Wolf. The next group of awards is for our St. Louis project. It's a homeless ministry that goes out every Thursday. These seniors have served as leaders, some of them for 2 years. Rhodes Lee, Zach Marion Brown, Thomas Feeney, Dante Minicapilli, Gerard Sharkey, and Riley Knapp. For the leaders of our Stronger Together retreat, our retreat for students of color, many of these students played an integral role in creating and forming this retreat in its 3rd year of running. Don Bazile, Kenny Vu, Joachim Arokaraj, Caleb Sawyer, Jordan Herbert Mathias, and Matthew Calix. For our Cardinal project that works with both ESL classes and citizenship classes, Juan Wolf and Lucas Salage. And for our Lazarus ministry that focuses on the corporal work of mercy of burying the dead, Hudson Verrill and Zach Marion Brown. These students have been really integral in the mission of our school, and we're really grateful for their leadership. Thank you to all of you.
I now invite Dr. Dennis Hill to present the Affinity Awards.
Good morning. These awards go to the seniors in the affinity groups, starting with the Armenian-Albanian Culture Club, Christian Grund. For the Asian American Pacific Islander Collective, Kenny Vu. Also from the Asian American Pacific Islander Collective, William Nguyen. For the Black Latino Student Union, Carter Phillips, Caleb Sawyer. For the Cabo Verde Student Association, Elijah Mendez and Nate Gomes. For the Catholic Gay Straight Organization, Michael Carroll and Jacob Mulligan. For the Celtic Culture Club, Ryan McDevitt and Liam McCarthy. For the Hispanic Latino Association, Juan Wolf and Gustavo Vasquez. For the Jewish Student Union, Noah Levitt and Declan Long. And for the South Asian Representative Association, Vedant Argawal. Thank you.
Ms. Lindsay Horbatak, Director of Student Activities and Culture, will now present the co-curricular awards.
I will now present the awards for co-curricular groups. Please hold the applause to the end, as there are many co-curriculars. Aris Magis, Ryan Heffernan. Athletes for Justice, Michael McClory. Aviation Club, Adam Graff. BC High Taylor's Version, Max Ashab. BC High Cyclocross, Dylan Simmons and John Cantor. BC High Run Club, Juan Wolf. Better Men, Killian Fay. Book Club, Juan Wolf and Nathan Menzione. Batolfian, William Nobles, or Liam Nobles. Business Club, Ryan McDevitt, Hudson Barrell, and Derek McHugh. Kurtaman, Lucas Solage. Chess Club, Autumn Crouch. The Orpheus, Liam Fitch. The Choir Director of Excellence Award, Joachim Arokiaj, and Coleman Williams. Classics Club, Patrick Kelly. Concert Chamber Choir, Reed O'Hara and Ryan O'Malley. DECA, Gerard Sharkey. Dever Players, Jerry Hamlin, Liam Fitch, Derek McHugh, and Liam Higgins. Dungeons and Dragons, William McCarran. Film Discussion Club, Henry Borgenson. Garage Band, John Goddard. Geography Club, Will McCarran. Green Eagles, Oliver Lloyd. Improv Club, Liam Fitch. Liam, for improv. Lab Rats, Dante Minicapilli. Marketing Club, John King, Will Dina. Medical Society of St. Luke, Ryan O'Malley. Model UN, Dante Minicapilli, Bill Yang Goodwin, Christopher Brazo, and Joachim Arakiash. New England Math League, Rhodes Lee. Philosophy Club, Dante Minicapilli. Pickleball Club, Danny Fearing, Ali Fearing, and Gerard Sharkey. Ping Pong Club, William Nguyen. Quiz Bowl Club, Riley Knapp. Research Club, Kevin Shen. Robotics, Adam Graff and John Goddard. Screenwriting, Jacob Glynn, Henry Borgeson. Sports Debate Club, Owen Bowden and Cal Antico. Strength Club, Michael Adubi and Jared Billingsley. Student Arts Council, Killian Fay. Tricks, Ron Nguyen. Tech Club, Liam Higgins. The Eagle, Oliver Lloyd. And finally, Yearbook Club, Liam Wagner and Louis McFarland.
Ms. Allison MacDonald, Vice Principal of Teaching and Learning, will now present the departmental awards.
Thank you, Ms. Manning. We are so proud of our students' depth of achievement across academic fields. This morning, we'll take time to celebrate their commitment in particular disciplines of study. Mr. Matt Aumiller will come to the stage to present the Classics Department Awards.
Okay, first up is the Brian Donaher Class of 55 Award for Greek. The Donaher Award, named for Brian P. Donaher, Class of 55, outstanding Greek and Latin teacher and co-founder of BC High's nationally recognized Homeric Academy, is awarded to a senior who has demonstrated excellence in the study of ancient Greek literature during the past 3 years. This year's Danaher Classics Award for Greek is Michael Adubi. And the Brian Danaher Award for Latin, which is awarded to a senior who has demonstrated excellence in the study of Latin literature during the past 4 years, is Patrick Kelly. In addition, I have several National Latin Exam Award winners. I'll list off a few names and you'll come to the stage and receive your awards. We have Manny Marin, Lucas Silage, John Goddard, Connor Burbine, Patrick Kelly, stay up here, and George Baxter. Congratulations, guys.
Mr. Pat McAllister, Chair of the Fine Arts Department, will present those awards.
Good morning. The Arts Department Senior Awards are selected through careful consideration and a vote of the arts faculty. Students who win these awards embody and illustrate the department's values. These students are focused, take creative risks, and are dedicated to their craft. Most importantly, these seniors use visual art, music, and theater to challenge, serve, and beautify our campus and community. This year's Visual Art Award goes to Ryan Heffernan. This year's Music Award goes to Joshua Hennes. This year's Theater Award for Acting goes to Dom Bazile. And finally, this year's Theater Award for Tech goes to Mr. Liam Higgins. Congratulations to all and thank you.
Dr. Brian Sears, Chair of the Science Department, will present the John H. Dempsey 55 Science Award.
Morning. Jack Dempsey was a vital and vibrant member of the BC High community for 33 years, not only as an outstanding teacher of chemistry, physics, and mathematics, but also as a track coach, moderator of the chess club, and members of committees too numerous to mention. In the classroom, Jack was much more than a demanding teacher. He believed to this very soul in the Ignatian tradition of cura personalis. This award, in Jack Dempsey's honor, is given to an outstanding senior student in the sciences, to a young man who not only has fused his gifts from God, but has given his own hard work to achieve excellence in all his science courses, but has done so with excitement and infectious enthusiasm that makes his classmates richer in the process. The John H. Dempsey 55 Science Award goes to Luke Callahan.
Mr. Jeff Toto, Chair of the English Department, will present the Marcy Carney Senior English Awards. Please hold your applause until the end.
Marcy Fidelity Carney came to Boston from Denver, Colorado, with an unbridled enthusiasm and a dream of teaching high school English. After a year of observing, substituting, and part-time teaching in the BC High English department, Ms. Carney became full-time faculty in 2002, teaching freshmen, sophomores, and seniors for the next 5 years, achieving tenure in 2007. Teacher, writer, rider, colleague, and friend, Ms. Carney strove to engage students and those who work with them with the essential question: who are we? How do we know? And how can literature and composition help us find the answers? The Marcy Fidelity Carney English Award honors the student in each section of senior English whose passion for life, letters, and the blessing of good company enlivens the classroom in the spirit of Miss Carney. Students, when I call your name, please come forward and receive your award. Jerry Hamlin, Merrick Powell, Sebastian Ortiz Gonzalez, Dante Minicapelli, William Nguyen, Mateus Oliveira, Benjamin Sabiti, Maddie Duddy, Estani Robledo Pooch, Nathan Manzioni, Ryan Heffernan, and Oliver Swart.
Dr. Lindy Deschak, Chair of the Theology Department, will present the Reverend Daniel Lewis S.J. Theology Awards.
Father Pedro Arrupe, 28th General of the Society of Jesus, called everyone in Jesuit education to live the example of St. Ignatius as men and women for others. This award is presented by the Theology Department of Boston College High School in memory of their colleague who represented qualities of a faith that does justice to a graduating senior who embodies these qualities. These were decided based on a holistic look at student engagement within theology concentrations. So will the following students please come forward? Nolan Seebeck, Cam Berry, Devin Kozarowski, Jerry Hamlin, Tyler Donahoe, Tristan White, Shane Coleman.
I'll now invite Miss Allison Roscher, Chair of the Math Department, to present the Reverend Edmund F. Kelly, S.J. 45 Mathematics Award.
Father Edmund F. Kelly, S.J., was the quintessential mathematics person. In his years at BC High, he displayed an intense commitment to his subject. He was an outstanding teacher who imparted his enthusiasm for mathematics to all of his students. In his honor, this award is given to the most outstanding mathematics students in the senior class. I'm honored to present this award to the following students. Please come forward. Gerard Sharkey, Rhodes Lee, Ryan O'Malley, Mikey Smith, and Thomas Feeney.
I'll now ask Miss Melissa Ewing of the Modern Language Department to please present the Stephen J. Collins Language Awards.
Good morning. Stephen J. Collins' enthusiasm for language learning inspired students to achieve excellence not only in the traditional skills of reading and writing, but also in listening comprehension and oral production. In the course of his 25 years at BC High, Mr. Collins strengthened the connection between the academic study of language and the practical application of it to everyday life. In his classes, students experienced the joy of language coming alive. His vision to promote student fluency included the construction of a language lab in 1988, which on November 2nd, 1995 was named for him. Will the following students please come forward to receive their award? Ryan Gomes, Jack Darcy, Matisse Gileppi, Spencer Coughlin, Cameron Berry, and Rhodes Lee. Congratulations.
Ms. Patricia Keenan Byrne, Chair of the Social Studies Department, will now present the William Francis Whalen Social Studies Awards.
Good morning, everyone. William Whalen was a veteran of World War II in the Pacific who witnessed history in the making. He loved the study of history and developed a yearning to explore cultures of other countries in his travels. The Whalen family established this award to honor 2 graduating students who understand that the study of history is essential to building a just future. On behalf of the Social Studies Department at BC High, I am pleased to recognize 2 seniors who have excelled in their study of history. They possess genuine curiosity about history and have demonstrated deep historical thinking and understanding. These students have also contributed to the learning environment in their BC High classrooms by asking important questions and offering thoughtful insights. It is my pleasure to recognize Caden Arroyo and John Fulton as the recipients of the 2025 Whalen Award. Congratulations, Caden and John. Do we have Caden? Well, we congratulate Caden and we'll give him the award as soon as we can. Great, thank you.
At this time, this portion of our award ceremony is completed. We're going to take a brief intermission while we call down the freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. Seniors, we ask that you remain in McNeice near your seats. This will be your section, and then the other kids will come in and fill in around, okay? Parents, please help yourselves to coffee and pastry over there. Thank you so much.
All right, gentlemen, please find your seats again. If you're just coming into the gym now, please find your house and sit with your house. Seniors, stay where you are.
I have it here, but I just want to make sure. Yep.
Is this your new one?
I think so.
Yep, that looks right.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Perfect. Yep, he's here. So after Gustavo, it's not in here, but I'll come up. I'm just going to tell them to sit down. Good morning, everyone. We're about to begin our ceremony. Please find your seats. Good morning. I'm Allison MacDonald, the Vice Principal of Teaching and Learning here at BC High. I'm so happy to welcome you all to our awards convocation ceremony today. It's a beautiful and momentous Holy Thursday, and on this day, we are honored to especially celebrate our senior class. Each year, we gather as a high school community to celebrate the incredible achievements of all of our seniors, this year's class of 2025. Across the state and the country, many schools host academic awards for their students. At BC High, we care about academic excellence, very much so. However, we never think about our students in terms of their grades alone. We want you to know your value does not exist in terms of your homework and test scores and group projects. But at BC High, we believe that you are much more than your report card. And as a result, the awards we present are based on so much more. We consider academics, but we also consider your character, your heart, your pursuit of your faith, your generosity, your personal growth, and most importantly, your capacity to show love. As you listen to the descriptions of the awards, we'd ask that you pay particular attention to what we choose to honor as a community, what means the most to us in this Jesuit school. You will hear our mission in action and see it lived out in the faces of those boys who come to the stage. To achieve with such high levels of success in a room full of talented students is extraordinary. However, We know that many of your accomplishments go unseen, unheard, and unspoken. Please know we are so proud of all of you, whether you take the stage today or not. And we thank each and every one of you as seniors for your commitment to doing all things ad maiorem Dei gloriam, for the greater glory of God. We look forward to honoring each award winner in a special way this morning. As we always do, we will begin this morning's ceremony in prayer. Father Jim Krogan will lead us in the invocation. Please stand.
Let us pray. Gracious God, we gather on this Holy Thursday morning at the start of this most sacred of sacred times. We accompany your Son through his passion and death to the great joy of his resurrection on Easter Sunday, recalling the fullest expression of your love poured out on us through him. As we begin this time, we pause and give you thanks. We thank you for how your love continues to be expressed in the lives of these extraordinary young men gathered here this morning. These students that we accompany, advise, mentor, coach, and teach. While we celebrate the various achievements of many of them who will be recognized by name, at the same time we celebrate every student who helps to make BC High the place that it is. And so, be with us all here now. Bless these students, their families, and all who contribute to their accomplishments. As we look ahead to the Easter break, we ask for your blessing as well on the students and adults who will be traveling near and far, learning and seeking to make our world a more just and equitable place. Grant everyone a well-deserved rest, so that when we all return rejuvenated, ready to continue the good work done here each day. We make this prayer in Jesus' name. Amen. St. Ignatius of Loyola, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you, Father. Now, please welcome Mr. Adam Lewis, our principal, as he offers his words with us today.
Good morning, President Regan, Mrs. MacDonald, Dr. Smith, colleagues, parents, men of BC High, and especially our class of 2025. I've been reflecting a lot on this particular group recently. And at the 100 Days breakfast, I said there's always a feeling of celebration, but it's tinged with a good dash of sadness as you leave us. As I stand here this morning, I feel both of those things. Boys, you won't recall this, but I recall speaking to you 4 years ago at the freshman convocation. And I said a few things to you. The first one was that this is your school. You have a responsibility to shape it, lead it, and leave it in a better place than what you found it. The second thing I said to you is that I wanted to challenge you on this concept of brotherhood. I've said this to you before, that when I came to the school, the way the boys spoke about brotherhood at one level was inspiring, but at another sat a little, I had some discomfort about it because it's a very high bar. If you really consider yourselves to be brothers, there's an unconditionality with the love that goes with that. An unconditionality with the love. I asked you if you were going to use that language to live it, to actualize it for us. And the third thing I said to you is I wanted to challenge the traditional conventions of manhood. I wanted you to become men that were strong and gentle concurrently, that you developed an understanding that the greatest strength can be found in gentleness. You've done all of those things. How do I know that? This morning I sat in a junior service reflection group, And before we got into our reflection on their service, I said to that group of 5 juniors, how would you describe our senior class? What do you want me to share with them this morning? Vinny straight away said, Mr. Lewis, they're so inclusive. Mike said immediately, their bonds with each other are so obvious. They are so close. It doesn't matter what type of person it is. They are so together, and they bring us into that space. In my house meeting yesterday, Xavier, and I'm sure this was the experience across the houses, I saw freshman boys stand up in front of 100 of their classmates and describe the seniors as brothers. That those boys have been like brothers to them. I heard freshmen, sophomores, juniors openly say that they loved the particular senior. If you think that happens in every all-boys school, you are wrong. If you think there was a comfort with this when you came into the school 6 years ago, 4 years ago, or 3 years ago, there wasn't. You have done that. You have given us you have seen the good in others. You assume the good in others. The presupposition of goodwill is a central part of Ignatian spirituality. You have lived that. You have given permission for us, you have given permission for me to be gentle, to be comfortable in that space, to love you unconditionally. You have given us all that permission. It is the most beautiful gift. You are a group that sees the gifts in each other. You are a group that have seen the gifts in me. You are a group that have seen the gifts in everyone in this community. I pray that when you leave, we go to that standard and we continue to see the gifts in each other and as a community love each other unconditionally. I am so grateful for you. Welcome again to the Senior Awards Assembly and enjoy it. Thank you, men.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lewis. And now for the awards. The Centers for Human Excellence Awards. Mr. Hollis Brooks will present the Hyde Center for Global Education Award.
Good morning. The Hyde Center Award recognizes a student who has shown curiosity about global issues, pursued proficiency in another language, traveled with a focus on learning about himself and his place in the world, and exhibited care for others and those around him. We're happy to announce that this year's recipient is Dante Minicapilli.
Dr. Dennis Hill II will present the Imago Dei Center for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Awards.
Good morning. These 3 young men have shown so much care and character and have always shown up when asked. They've been pillars in their community when talking about diversity, equity, and inclusion. I'd like to welcome to the stage Kenny Vu, Joshua Hennis, and Don Bazil.
Mr. Joe McNamara will present the Jack Shield 79 Parent 06 Center for Innovation Award.
The Shield Center for Innovation presents this award to a student who has built his innovation mindset and entrepreneurial self-efficacy. The student has brought to life innovation for himself and his peers. We present this award to Kevin Shen.
Mr. Paul Carty will present the Michael D. White Class of 70 Center for Emerging Leaders Award.
Good morning. The Michael D. White Center for Emerging Leaders Senior Award is presented to a senior who has committed himself to growing as a leader in effective communication, collaboration, and growing skills to serve and lead with a purpose. This year's award goes to Devin Kosarowski.
In the classrooms of BC High, academic rigor is a given. The following 10 students are recognized for achieving the highest cumulative grade point averages over the course of their 4 years. This year we have a tie, so that's actually the top 10, but it's top 11. These students have an average GPA of 4.412. Boys, please come to the stage as I call your name and stay after to take the photo. Cameron Barry, Brendan Bertone, Daniel Fearing, Liam Fitch, Devin Kozarowski, Rhodes Lee, Ryan O'Malley, William Remley, Gerard Sharkey, Kevin Shen, and Juan Wolf. Thank you. Great job, guys. Well done. We will now turn to recognize students who are receiving scholarships for their academic success. The Jeremiah Mack 89 Memorial Award. This award is granted to a graduating senior from the rugby team who represents the man for others ideal. Will Dina has always been friendly and welcoming, but over the past 2 years, he has truly come into his own as a leader and mentor. As a house vice captain, he has stepped up to not only welcome new freshmen, but also to connect with and support all members of his house. His kindness, energy, and thoughtfulness have made a significant impact as he constantly checks in with classmates, offers academic help, and provides advice on how to navigate challenges. His commitment to service is evident in his work with the homeless at Wednesday night suppers, his dedication to his house community, and his care for the greater student body. A fantastic student who embraces a rigorous course load, Will also exemplifies selflessness on the rugby team, always prioritizing team success over individual recognition. In every aspect of his life at BC High, he embodies the motto of doing small things with great love, making the school a better place through his academics, athletics, and leadership. Well done, Will. The William J. Kane Award. The William J. Kane Award is presented to a deserving student who will attend Boston College, furthering his Jesuit education in a significant way beyond high school into the next step of his formation. Since sophomore year, Stephen Cherry has volunteered every Sunday morning at Challengers, a sports program for children with disabilities through the Boys and Girls Club of Dorchester. Not because it was required, but because he genuinely wanted to give his time and talent. He finds joy in watching the kids score a goal, cheer for one another, and relish their own accomplishments. And he values the laughter and happiness they share. A self-motivated and hardworking student, Stephen has improved his grades each year through self-discipline and dedication, while also applying that same commitment to hockey, earning a spot on the varsity team as a senior. His leadership extends beyond academics and athletics, as he has been a supportive presence in Teresa House, encouraging classmates and looking out for younger students. With a big heart, a humble soul, and a giving spirit, Stephen embodies the best qualities of a BCI student. Good luck next year at BC. Please welcome Mr. Ron Fletcher, English teacher and president of the Teachers Association, to present the next 3 awards. John P. Pharisee 26 Memorial Scholarship Award. This award honors John Pharisee, a graduate of BC High class of 1926, who applied to his alma mater in 1942 to teach classics, in which he had earned a master's degree. Instead, John was offered a position in mathematics, which he taught for 38 years until his retirement in 1980. John was universally admired by both his colleagues and his students. The award is provided by the BC High Teachers Association and the Pharisee Scholarship Fund to a student who has exemplified John's qualities of sustained effort in the pursuit of excellence.
Ryan O'Malley is one of the most thoughtful, organized, and meticulous students. He approaches his schoolwork each day with an unbelievable level of enthusiasm and tenacity as he seeks to master the concepts being taught. Because he truly enjoys learning and solving complex problems, Ryan never seems to get stressed, even as the curriculum and his courses becomes more and more challenging each year. Although he does not look for recognition, Ryan's academic achievements have been impressive and inspirational to anyone who has shared a class with him, and I have had that pleasure. What's more is that he has continually used his abilities to help out friends, classmates, and younger students who have questions or need extra support. In this way, Ryan has become a leader who will leave a lasting legacy at BC High of academic success and selfless service to the school community. Congratulations, Ryan.
The Kevin O'Neill 90 Memorial Award. This award is given by the BC High Teachers Association to a graduating senior who has overcome adversity to achieve success. Kevin, the second of 3 O'Neill sons to attend BC High, was stricken with cancer during his junior year. Despite the debilitating effects of the disease and treatment, Kevin maintained academic excellence, eventually winning acceptance to Harvard. His persistence and cheerful courage inspired the love of the entire community. Kevin was recognized by his classmates in his senior yearbook for the valor in facing adversity and triumphing. Kevin died in 1992 while a student at Harvard.
Connor Burbine is an incredibly bright and hardworking young man, but his quietness is really a deep thoughtfulness. He pays close attention to others and offers insights rooted in genuine care and concern. Having experienced challenges, Connor has never dwelled on hardship, but instead focused on his academics and later found track as an outlet for stress. Though he may seem reserved at first, he is someone who takes everything in, reflects deeply, and responds with wisdom and kindness. As a freshman ambassador in Judge House, he enthusiastically welcomed new students, offering them guidance and support, and he continues to be a steady, supportive presence for his housemates, teammates, and classmates. Connor is the kind of person who will always have your back, and his quiet strength and big heart make him an invaluable member of the BC High community. And there's also a lacerating wit at work appropriately, and that's a gift as well. Congratulations, Connor Burbine.
The Tony Toto 66 Renaissance Man for Others Award. The BC High Teachers Association celebrates the ever-reverberating life's work of Mr. Tony Toto, 66, by honoring a senior whose talents, passions, and principles reveal an inspiring seamlessness between faith and reason, the sciences and the arts, solitary reflection, and community building. Though the student's myriad avidities may differ from those of the master teacher, scholar, carpenter, musician, film buff, and environmentalist, he shares with Mr. Toto an unebbing curiosity, ever-synthesizing mind, and wide open heart.
BC High has been fortunate to have Kevin Shin as a member of our community over the past 4 years, as he embodies an independent drive, boundless curiosity, and deep compassion that make him the heartbeat of the class of 2025. His love of learning and life are infectious, much like that of Mr. Tony Toto, and he approaches every interaction with unwavering optimism and genuine kindness. A true Renaissance man, Kevin is a brilliant scholar, exceptional leader, talented guitarist, and robotics master, excelling in every pursuit he takes on. As a vice captain of Gonzaga, he has been a constant source of support, offering words of encouragement to housemates, tutoring in the many subjects he excels in, and tirelessly recruiting for the robotics team. His enthusiasm extends to even the smallest details, whether helping others or labeling anything he can get his hands on. Kevin's presence is always felt. Through his intellect, leadership, and generosity, Kevin has left an indelible mark on BC High, and his impact will be remembered for years to come. Congratulations, Kevin.
Timothy C. McCarthy Memorial Scholarship. This award is presented to a deserving graduating senior who consistently displays positive school spirit and is well thought of by their peers and faculty and staff. The person must have been involved in the athletic program as an unsung hero and maintained a high GPA. Coleman Williams stands out not only for his leadership in the classroom, on the cross-country track team, and in the choir, but also for his exceptional mentorship in Xavier House. He has gone above and beyond to guide freshman students who are finding their place within the community, offering kindness, compassion, and humor. Coleman's genuine interest in others is reflected in the way he makes time to say hello, brighten someone's day, and help others feel welcome. For his commitment to leadership, mentorship, and community, we are proud to honor Coleman Williams with this award. I'll now invite Mr. Matt Porter, class of 2005, the Kynoch Foundation co-chair, to present his award.
Okay, great. Good morning. Kevin Kynoch taught English and theater at BC High here on Morrissey Boulevard for more than 4 decades and passed on that passion for the arts to all his students. Today, we honor Kevin by selecting a student who not only has shown a great talent in the arts, but leadership and service to his community. The students are nominated by BC High faculty, and our winner is selected by a panel of foundation judges. This year, the foundation is proud to honor Merrick Powell. Merrick is a multi-talented artist who excels in the visual, music, and performing arts. His faculty described Merrick's enthusiasm for the arts as contagious. He has shown his commitment to others by serving in leadership and mentoring positions. Our judges took note all of Merrick's commitment to serving his community, particularly in a recent initiative to beautify campus by recruiting artists to paint utility boxes here at BC High. Our panel of judges said Merrick not only appreciates art for personal expression, but has used his gifts and leadership skills to help BC High and its wider community. They also wrote, he exemplifies the spirit of the Kynoch Award. He has demonstrated competence in multiple fields of art, including music, theater, and architecture. He is also sharing his passion with others in many ways, including the Student Arts Council and taking initiative with his utility box project. As the representative for the Kevin C. Kynoch Foundation for the Arts, I'm privileged to present this award today to Merrick Powell.
The Mary Dorothea Devereaux Character Award. Mary Dorothea Devereaux believed that character was more important than academic excellence or talent. A teacher and administrator from Scituate, she gave away more than $200,000 to support that belief. Mary often told her students, reputation is what your neighbor thinks you are. Character is what God knows you are. Selection of the student for the Mary Dorothea Devereaux Character Award by the principal and faculty is based entirely on the student's growth and development of character under the influence of the school environment. John Fulton embodies the essence of a servant leader, leading not through titles, but through his genuine love and service to others. He makes a conscious effort to support his peers, getting to know them personally and encouraging them in their endeavors beyond the classroom. Reliable and always the first to volunteer, John readily shares advice with underclassmen and consistently performs small acts of kindness that make a lasting impact. His maturity is unmatched, balancing a dedicated and focused approach to academics while fostering meaningful connections with both peers and adults. Thoughtful and empathetic, he asks intentional questions to make others feel seen and valued, remembering details that show he is truly listening. Modest and sincere, John has a rare adaptability that allows him to thrive in any environment, making it a pleasure to have known him through his high school journey. Congratulations, John. I am now happy to present Mr. Dan English, class of 2006, chair of the BC High Veterans Alumni Network, who is going to come up to present this award.
You too. Morning, everyone. This year, we're honored to present the award to 2 deserving recipients, Zach Marion Brown and Lucas Salage.
The Jesuit
Zach's commitment to service is an embodiment of the Jesuit call to go to the margins and walk with those in need. His involvement in the St. Louis Project, building friendships with our unhoused neighbors, and his leadership in the Ignatian Family Teach-In are just a few examples of his dedication to social justice. Zach's participation in the Brownsville border immersion trip further demonstrates his deep compassion for others. With a heart for social justice and a true understanding of what it means to accompany others, we are proud to honor Zach Marion Brown with the Jesuit Veteran Service Award. Lucas is a kind and thoughtful young man whose quiet demeanor reflects a deep and genuine commitment to serving others. He has helped countless classmates by offering feedback on essays and assisting with math and physics problems, often late into the evening. A dedicated member of Model UN, Lucas has played a key role in organizing crisis committees and introducing new students to the program. His most impactful work has been as a volunteer ESL teacher, progressing from weekly volunteer to assistant teacher, and now leading his own classroom. So amiable and easy to be around, Lucas is proudly claimed by two houses, Romero, his original house, and Bowman, his adopted one. For his humility, leadership, and lasting impact, we are proud to honor Lucas Salage with the Jesuit Veteran Service Award.
We are now going to recognize our students who have achieved at the national level. The National Merit Scholar Program recognizes students who have scored in the top 3% of students nationally on the PSAT. The following 7 students have been recognized as National Merit Commended Students. Please come to the stage. Cameron Berry, Samuel Keith, Rhodes Lee, Oliver Lloyd, Zachary Lopes, Juan Wolf, and William Yang Goodwin. Congratulations. Ted Lyons Scholar Athlete Award. The Ted Lyons Scholar Athlete Award is presented to the senior who has succeeded at the highest level in both the classroom and in varsity athletics. The Ted Lyons Award reflects the athletic department's mission of developing scholar athletes at the school. The winner maintains excellence in the classroom while competing at the highest level in athletics. Seamus Leonard is a bright, hardworking, and engaging young man who is not only a dedicated student, but an even better person. Growing up in a large family has made him adaptable and easygoing, always thinking of others and willing to help wherever possible. His openness to working with others, his strong sense of community, and his faith-driven commitment to service have pushed him to excel both inside and outside the classroom. As one of the most accomplished track and cross-country athletes in our school's history, he holds the school record for cross-country and the indoor mile record, and he set the Massachusetts all-state meet record in the mile while also winning both the mile and 2-mile at the divisional championships. He and his teammates are the reigning national high school champions in the 4x1 mile relay, a testament to his grit, dedication, and ability to balance success with humility. Whether in competition or conversation, Seamus brings his best self to everything he does, leaving those around him both smiling and inspired. Congratulations, Seamus. Reverend James LaFontaine, S.J. Award in Fine Arts. Inspired by Reverend James LaFontaine, S.J., this award recognizes selfless dedication and tireless effort in and across the arts. Father LaFontaine started the band at BC High, then he started the choir. He also served as Fine Arts Department Chair, Assistant Drama Director, and Drama Technical Supervisor. It's my great pleasure to introduce the winner of this prestigious award, a young man of immense talent and dedication, Liam Fitch. As a standout performer in Arupe and BC High Dever Players productions, as well as in film, he has demonstrated remarkable artistic skill and commitment. His contributions to the choral music program as a 4-year member of the concert and chamber choirs showcase his ability to master diverse musical styles with a voice of unique tone and color. Beyond his artistic endeavors, he made history as the first student board member of the Kevin C. Kynock Foundation for the Arts, reflecting his deep belief in the power of art and creative expression. A brilliant scholar and compassionate leader, Liam has been a driving force in the class of 2025, inspiring others with his generosity, optimism, and unwavering pursuit of excellence. While we'll miss him dearly at BC High, we have no doubt that his future on stage and screen will continue to bring stories to life, fostering empathy, compassion, and a more gentle world. Congratulations, Liam. St. Ignatius of Loyola Award for Campus Ministry. This award is given to that caring senior dedicated to the deepening of his relationship with God through prayer, reflection, and service, as well as working diligently to assist his classmates in all 4 years to find and deepen their relationships with God, leading them to become sharers of this great treasure with others by example. This morning, I'm honored to present the St. Ignatius Loyola Senior Award to 2 deserving students, Connor Forey and Cam Berry. Connor Forey is a young man who sees the world as full of possibilities and embraces every opportunity to engage with and uplift those around him. Whether helping clean up after a college fair or picking up trash in the caf, he instinctively steps in wherever he sees a need, never waiting to be asked. His kindness and thoughtfulness extend beyond school, as seen in his work at the Boys and Girls Club in Dorchester, where he has even led a project for Judge House to support the kids there. Every time he enters the room, he makes sure to greet and acknowledge everyone, spreading joy and making others feel seen and valued. He thrives on connecting with people, celebrating who they are, and embodying the characteristics of the grad at grad through his time at BC High. Connor is truly one of the most caring and selfless young men, and his presence leaves a lasting impact on those around him. Cameron is not only an impressive student and talented hockey player, but also a kind-hearted and inclusive leader who shines as a Chiswick vice captain and community member. His dedication to service is deeply rooted in his work with the Joshua K. Foundation, created in memory of his childhood friend, Joshua, whose legacy inspires Cam's commitment to giving back. Since the foundation's inception, Cam and his family have devoted countless hours to its mission, making a meaningful impact through their service. This year, he connected his passion for the foundation with BC High by raising over $1,000 in Mitebox donations, demonstrating his ability to rally others for a greater cause. Beyond fundraising, he took the initiative to organize a house meeting where students assembled holiday baking bags, ensuring that everyone in the community could experience the joy of fresh baked goods during the holidays. Cam's leadership, compassion, and dedication to service make him a truly special member of the BC High community. Congratulations to Cam and Connor. Lawrence D. Blake Diversity Award. The Blake Diversity Award is presented to the senior leader who embodies the openness, passion, and courage to foster a just community of compassion, partnership, and hope. The recipient must have demonstrated both his commitment to remove the barriers to justice caused by any form of discrimination and the mature leadership to call his fellow students to join him in building the community that BC High is meant to be. Eddie is a dedicated and accomplished individual whose infectious personality, warm smile, and booming voice naturally bring people together. As vice captain, he uses his lively and welcoming nature to build community among a cohort of 90 students, helping them feel connected and included at BC High. Academically, Eddie has embraced rigorous coursework with resilience and determination, always seeking personal and intellectual growth. His passion for leadership led him to spend 4.5 months in Johannesburg, South Africa, studying at the prestigious African Leadership Academy through the Siegel program. This year, he served as secretary of the Black Latino Student Union, where his leadership has been instrumental in supporting and empowering students of color. Beyond school, Eddie has spent 4 years as a Sunday school teacher at Jubilee Christian Church, leaving a lasting impact on young students, some of whom are now thriving sophomores at BC High. Congratulations, Eddie. James M. Dever Scholarship and Service Award. This award is presented to a member of the graduating class who has excelled both in scholarship and in service to the school and the wider community. As vice captain of Xavier House, Brendan has demonstrated a deep commitment to both leadership and service within our school community. His work to build relationships with the Accord School and his advocacy for supporting neurodiversity at BC High reflect his passion for creating an inclusive environment for all students. It is common to find Brendan sitting with freshmen at lunch, offering a welcome presence and fostering connections. For his dedication to service, inclusivity, and community, we are proud to honor Brendan Crouch with the James Dever Scholarship and Service Award. Congrats. Since the inception of our house system, we've instituted a theme award. This year's theme was One Love, One Mission, United in Action. Presented to 2 seniors who exemplify the spirit of the school theme through their unwavering commitment to fostering unity, empathy, and purpose within our school community, these students have consistently demonstrated love for others, a deep sense of mission, and a drive to bring people together through their words, actions, and leadership. This year's award recipients are McNeice Smith and Astani Robledo Puch. Michael Smith is a model student, fierce athlete, phenomenal leader, and above all, an exceptional human being. He exudes exemplary leadership, passion, intellect, and charisma, and his presence alone brings a wave of positive energy into any room. As a leader in Faber House, on the rugby team, in captains' meetings, and throughout the school halls, Mikey consistently embodies the qualities of a humble and dedicated leader. He is reliable in his responsibilities and always encouraging to those around him. His achievements on the field, in the classroom, and in the house make him someone to admire, but it is his kindness, loyalty, and quiet dedication that truly set him apart. Mikey is not only someone to respect, but someone whose character we can all aspire to emulate. Astani immediately stood out as a mature and thoughtful student, qualities that are rare in most sophomores. His kindness is shown in many ways, such as noticing a student sitting alone at lunch and inviting them to join him and his friends, or drawing in a student who was not participating in a conversation. As he has grown older, these small but meaningful actions reflect the kind of young man Astani is: hardworking, humble, insightful, and deeply caring. No matter what is going on in his own life, Astani constantly puts others first, offering a smile, greeting classmates, and connecting with both students and teachers. He leads by example, showing kindness in every interaction and encouraging those around him to do the same. Astani's goodness radiates through BC High, making the school community a more caring and thoughtful place. Congratulations. The Reverend Edward S. Stanton, S.J., Man for Others Award. The recipient of this award consistently demonstrates, through his selfless service to others, a deep concern of the well-being of all people and a commitment to bring the love of God even to the least of his neighbors. I'm honored to present the Reverend Edward S. Stanton, S.J. Award to two recipients, Dante Salazar and Luke Callanan. Dante has consistently and lovingly built connections over his time at BC High. Recognizable as one of the most welcoming faces in King House, Dante's smile and laughter instantly put others at ease. He has explored multiple pathways to be in companionship with others, including leadership in retreats and service immersion trips. Dante's experiences serving for and with others in the Dominican Republic in 2024 and in Brownsville, Texas in 2025 continue to shape the way he approaches others with compassion and understanding. Just recently, Dante participated in a washing of the feet at a King House meeting, seizing every available opportunity to leave a mark of service on his community. Luke is a true reflection of the servant leadership we strive for at BC High. As vice captain of Xavier House, Luke embodies the values of patience, compassion, and faith, qualities that make him a model for others. Whether he's tutoring 20 students on Wednesday mornings in biology or leading the Kairos retreat, Luke consistently gives his time and energy to help others grow. With his unwavering commitment to service and his genuine care for others, Luke Callanan is truly a man for others, and we are honored to present him and Dante with the Reverend Edward S. Stanton, S.J. Man for Others Award. The Jesuit Schools Network Award. This award is presented annually to that member of the graduating class who best exemplifies the ideals for graduates of Jesuit high schools. A person who is open to growth, intellectually competent, religious, loving, and committed to doing justice. If you were to ask almost anyone at BC High, who is Juan Wolf, they would have a response for you. He's a teacher to the guests at BC High who are practicing and learning English as a second language from 6 to 8 p.m. He's an ambassador, the director of our Hyde Center for Social Education, or for Global Education would respond. He is an ally and co-president, his peers in the Hispanic Latino Association would answer. Our Vice Principal of Teaching and Learning would share about his Begley Scholars Award, which provided him with a grant for independent research about immigration along the southern border. His head of house would tell you that Juan Wolf is one of the most well-rounded, compassionate, thoughtful, funny, and wise human beings he has been lucky enough to know in his lifetime. Congratulations, Juan. Each year, we have a host of opportunities for our students to lead, but 4 of the most important are the events that our students are invited to speak at as seniors. Each year, we ask our faculty to nominate and then vote to select the candidates for senior speakers. These young men must embody the graduate at graduation in all 5 pillars. They are open to growth, committed to doing justice, religious, loving, and intellectually competent. The following 12 students were nominated to speak at this year's major senior events, and we are proud to honor them today. Please come to the stage, Michael Adubi, Gustavo Vasquez, Luke Callanan, Liam Fitch, Connor Forey, John Fulton, Jerry Hamlin, Joshua Hennis, Devin Kozarowski, Ryan O'Malley, Kevin Shen Chidibem Unaka Juan Wolf. Congrats, guys. Of this incredible group of young men, our teachers then vote on the winners who will present at our graduation events. Now I will announce those speakers from this group of nominees. They are voted on by their teachers as students who best represented those characteristics of the graduate at graduation. The student speaker at graduation mass is Jerry Hamlin. The student who will deliver the graduation welcome address is Juan Wolf. The graduation senior address will be delivered by Liam Fitch. And our student speaker for today, he actually knows that it's him, is Gustavo Vasquez. Congratulations to these winners as we welcome Gustavo to the stage to deliver the awards address. I'm going to read this about you. Gustavo is recognized on campus for his many gifts and talents. Actor, scholar, orator, house captain. Many of us have seen him both shine on stage and on the field. But his character and his heart shine brightest in the quiet spaces. He has forged meaningful relationships with the underclassmen in Day House, confirming for them that they are home in Day House by sharing conversations and acknowledging them by name in the halls. He is compassionately perceptive of those around him and can offer encouragement and affirmations for others with authenticity at a moment's notice. Centered in an ethic of compassion and dedication to others, Gustavo lives the Day House motto, love is the only solution. Congratulations, Gustavo.
Good morning. My name is Gustavo Vasquez, this year's captain of Day House, and I want to first start off by thanking God for blessing me with many opportunities, but particularly for granting me the opportunity to deliver this award ceremony speech today. To the array of students and their proud families who join us today, welcome. Today, we celebrate the trophies, the tangible, the plaques and the certificates that mark milestones of hard work. These awards we celebrate are more than polished granite and chiseled glass. They are symbols of success. Now, while they catch the light today, their true brilliance comes from all the quiet, unobserved moments that made them possible. Much like Jim Halpert's best hair Dundee, because even Michael Scott knows that great results require daily maintenance, every achievement we honor today has its roots in unseen consistency and effort. The late nights that turned into early mornings, the ideas that failed before one soared, and the quiet moments of showing up when no one was keeping score. You see, none of us author success in isolation. Look around. Every individual here has their own story, unique context, and circle of relationships. Not just the ones receiving awards today, but the ones who champion work behind the scenes. I think about my advisor, Ms. Briglio, who makes an effort to tell a joke of the day every single day, something I'm sure to miss in college. Or my good friend, Eddie Ebong, who gracefully uplifts others with his warm smile and charisma. Or take Coach Healy, who wakes up at 4:30 a.m. year-round to open the weight room, knowing that the path to another state championship runs through it. There are no awards for these acts, yet their impact resonates deeply. Another individual who embodies this lesson is my dear mother. Raised by educators in the Puerto Rican town of Bayamon, my mom grew up with firm values of compassion, humility, and persistence. She went on to achieve PhDs in both chemistry and optometry, becoming a pioneer in her fields of science and medicine. But I feel that my mother's greatest work is behind the scenes of her career. She's the quiet therapist who listens to my tangled thoughts with patience and presence, compassion and consolation. She's the light that fills every corner of my life, wrapping around me like the comforting scent of sofrito in our kitchen. Steady, familiar, and evidence of steadfast love. In her presence, I learned what it means to give without expecting, to love without limits, and to move through life with grace and strength. She may not receive recognition at work for these acts of love and sacrifice, but she does God's work every day at home, and that is enough for me. Just as my mother holds a special place in my heart, my brotherly peers here provide companionship that energizes and inspires me. To my brothers of BC High, spotlights, such as the one blinding me as we speak, are the ones that can distract you from what matters most. Caring for others, answering your greatest curiosities, and being people of good faith and honor. Stage-bound or not, we know that today's formal celebration will recede, leaving in its wake the work of countless tomorrows that you'll take moment by moment, the real work behind your character. For it is in the full experience of the present that we shape the future we desire, one where unity is our foundation and where justice prevails. Ultimately, it is our collective work that endures, work greater than any individual accomplishment and more meaningful than any single moment of recognition, because it is together that we lead progress. So thank you, students, families, faculty, and staff, but most of all, thank you, BC High, for molding me into the individual bold and brave enough to deliver this speech today. I sincerely wish all of you well and truly hope that you'll live each day with courage and passion. Thank you.
I think we can all agree our faculty chose today's speaker very well. Congratulations, Gustavo, that was stunning. I now welcome to the stage our president, Grace Cotter-Regan, to deliver our final thoughts.
Thank you, Gustavo, that was beautiful. As we close our convocation ceremony today, I want to take an opportunity to share a few final thoughts with all of you. We gather to recognize our students' many wonderful accomplishments in class and out. Some of you are preparing to leave Morrissey Boulevard for more adventures in the wide world that awaits. Others among you are underclassmen still moving forward on your BC High journeys. Wherever you find yourself, know that you and your families are one important piece of an incredible community that will always be yours. Today, we saw many of your achievements, but we could not recognize them all. You have so many gifts, and we know that many will go unnoticed. But remember that they still matter. Voices matter. Your stories become our stories, and all of us are united in our commitment to faith, our shared mission, and the values that center us as a community. We recognize your talents and treasures and take pride that you represent us here and everywhere you go. Thank you for all you give, and know how proud we are of you for exactly who you are. And let us have one last round of applause for the class of 2025. And now we close our awards with a prayer. Please bow your heads. Gracious God, we ask your blessings upon these young men whom we honor today for their achievements. We celebrate their capacity for creativity, for critical thinking, and for focused effort. We are grateful that they and their families entrusted BC High's faculty and staff to engage them intellectually, morally, and spiritually. Thank you for their confidence to discover and explore new possibilities and knowledge to discern what is right and good and just. Enable them to draw upon the wisdom and experience of yesterday as they respond to the questions and concerns of tomorrow, wherever the next steps lead. Support our students as they continue to make a difference in the world and lead a life worthy of calling for the greater glory of God. Ad Maiorem Dei Gloriam. And St. Ignatius, pray for us. Amen. God bless and good luck, young men. Thank you.
This will conclude our awards convocation. I want to thank the parents for their attendance today and especially for their support over their students' tenure here at BC High. I also want to say a big thank you to the people who made today possible. First, Ms. Lindsay Horbatak, the Director of Student Activities and Culture, and also Beth Morse, our office manager, who put all of the awards together today. Our tech team and our building and grounds crew also helped to make this place fit for an award ceremony despite all of the amazing construction project that's happening around us. Thank you to everyone, and congratulations to all of the students once again. Well done. I'll now ask Ms. Manning to dismiss our students, and seniors, please stay here.
Just going to ask our